Hello friends, this video on equilibrium part 26 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching the video, please make sure that you have watched all the previous part. So we talked a lot about acid, base and salt. Let's see this acid in nature, the things around us. So if you see our body itself, hydrochloric acid is present in the body. It's a very strong acid and our body produces 1 to 1.5 liter per day in our stomach. And this is very critical for digestive system. So in this we have a lot of HCl. A lot of HCl is there, and this HCl is used for digestive system. Correct. Also, if you see the vinegar which we use in chow mein or something, Maggi chow mein, that has acetic acid. If we talk about lemon, orange, this has citric acid, ascorbic acid, tartaric acid. That is found in tamarind. So if you see lemon has this citric acid, orange ascorbic acid, and tamarind has tartaric acid. All these acids are the natural acids which we use in our day-to-day life. You must have used lemon or orange or tamarind in your life, right? These things do have acid. As I already told, definition of acid was it turns the litmus paper color. So if you just want to find whether it is acid or not, you just use a litmus paper. And blue litmus paper will turn to red, that means it is acid. And if my red turns to blue, it is base. So a memory tip is B is blue, B is base. Right? Color matches. R, there is nothing for R, but B is blue, B is base. So if the final product is B, that means it is base. Right? Base will make things blue. Base loves blue, base will make things blue. Acid, you can say, acid, the sound itself is scary. The scary color is what? Red. So if something makes things scary, something makes things red, that means acid. Just a memory tip. Just a memory tip. If you want, you can follow, else you can ignore also. So base, blue, match color. Acid, scary means red. So anything that converts the end color is red, it is acid. The end color is blue, it is base. Right? Let's talk about salt. So as I told, when acid and base are mixed in the right proportion, they give salt. A good explanation. A good example is common salt which we use. This is very common. We call it common salt. That combustion you must be knowing is sodium chloride. It's the common salt we use, and some of the common salts are barium sulfate, sodium nitrate also. But sodium chloride is a very common salt we use in our dinner also. We use for cooking food, and that's the definition of salt. And we'll understand the composition of NaCl a little bit more because it is little common, little critically available. So if you see NaCl, it is in the lattice form, which is Na plus and Cl minus ions like that, right? And it is one of the most important component of our diet. It is formed by reaction between HCl and NaOH. I wrote this reaction somewhere. Yes, NaCl. Right? And it exists in the solid state. You must have seen salt. And it has sodium positive charged and the negative charged chlorine ions. You see Na plus and Cl minus. And they are held together by the electrostatic attractions. Right, and also by the lattice enthalpy. We will discuss about. I think we discussed about the lattice thing earlier. And this electrostatic force between them is inversely proportional to the dielectric constant of the medium. That's why it dissolves in water. Right. So water is a universal solvent. It possesses a high dielectric constant, and that's why this sodium chloride dissolves easily in water. And also they are well separated due to hydration with water molecule. For example, if you see, as I have shown, water molecule is like this, H2O. This guy has partial positive charge, partial negative and partial negative, right? So this guy positive charge will attract Cl minus ion somewhere, this guy. And this partial positive charge will somehow attract, negative will somehow attract Na plus. So if you see this water, right, as plus and minus, so somehow this gets separated due to hydration with water molecules. Water molecule take care of it will separate this sodium and chlorine. If you see the way it separates like this. So this is Na plus, lot of O minus ion will surround this, will form one mixed pair. It's a chlorine ion, lot of H plus will surround this, and will form a mixed pair and they will be separated.
Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.